What's going on, champs and champettes? It's FireMonkey here, and recently we've gotten even more news regarding Chapter 6 in Fortnite, some things to actually expect. Some things have actually been leaked before, but also some newer things have been mentioned as well in here via some insiders that George Most has had. Now, something to mention about George Most, for those unaware, is that this is the guy who actually properly ended up leaking in the past the whole entire LEGO Fortnite Star Wars collaboration key art, or at least a portion of it a little bit early, so it is pretty respected that this guy knows what he's talking about, considering the fact that he has this insider source that has had images of things going on before as well. Now, this also includes some things to Fortnite Festival that we'll talk about towards the end of today's video, but I thought I'd just go ahead and mention everything so that we're all kind of on the same page here. So firstly, Chapter 6 is set to officially launch around December 1st. Now, this date could change. They could push it a little bit forwards, a little bit backwards. We're of course a few months out here, so anything can change in between the next few months. It really just depends on how Epic Games goes steady-wise with all of their future updates and content releases. But at least as of right now, it seems like the date that Epic Games is projecting to actually hit for the release of Chapter 6 is going to be December 1st. Now, on top of that, what could we be expecting with Chapter 6? According to George Most, we will get this swinging mechanic that has already been leaked before to be a Chapter 6 feature. To explain what this mechanic is, basically think about, like there being a pipe or a rope or a chandelier or something nearby that you're able to actually jump and grab onto, and then you're able to swing back and forth on whatever that object actually is in order to fling yourself to the other side, right? Kind of like a grapple system, except, without the actual grapple hook or anything like that. It is just actual stationary objects on the map that you're able to go ahead and swing around on. It appears like that is going to be a feature that's going to be coming out with the release of Chapter 6, so that's something to keep your eyes out for, assuming that it doesn't have any bugs and gets delayed or anything like that. It does seem like something that is still going to happen. But on top of that, first-person mode for UEFN will be added around that time. Now, because of first-person mode finally being released for UEFN around that time, people are speculating that maybe we'll finally see that Varg codename being used in Battle Royale, and we'll finally see first-person mode released in Battle Royale after so many years at this point of people being like, it's releasing this time, that time, this time, that time. It appears like even though it might not release right away, it is still, going to be something that is in the game and is usable by a lot of people due to how they've kind of been working on stuff behind the scenes. But of course, nothing is really confirmed on that front, but we do know that UEFN's at least going to be getting support around December, so that's going to be something to be excited for, and I thought I would just quickly mention it here. Now, in terms of other things kind of going down for Chapter 6 and everything else, we have to talk about Fortnite Festival Season 7. And we already know we're getting the collaboration with Karol G and Snoop Dogg in their Fortnite Festival seasons, and how they were both going to have their own little concerts and stuff happening in Fortnite, but other than that, we didn't really have too much information regarding past Season 7, right? Or I guess, past Season 6, whatever season we end up getting through after Snoop Dogg and all that type of stuff, but we did hear that it was going to be an all-female K-pop group. Now, according to George Most, it is actually going to be the K-pop group New Jeans. Now, I don't really know anything about this group or anything, but, someone out there might be more interested in them than I am, so I thought I would just continue to share that information with you guys, because at the end of the day, it means more collaborations, more artists in the game, and more people to get excited for stuff, even if other people don't really care too much about specific artists making their way into Fortnite Festival. But of course, regardless of if it's an artist I personally know or, I pay attention to or anything like that, it just means that we're going to be getting a wider variety in the game, and variety never really hurt anyone, so, it's pretty exciting to actually see. But I do think it's interesting seeing the whole entire name dropping for a Fortnite Festival season that isn't even going to be launching until, like, December, right? Because we're currently in July, and I thought it was already big and crazy enough that we had Karol G announced, which I didn't really know Karol G was until I asked a friend. I was like, hey, who is this person? And now we had Snoop Dogg announced and all that type of stuff. But the thing is, we're still getting leaks and stuff coming from the future of Fortnite that isn't even in that roadmap image we had before. And I think that is just a little bit special, right? I think that's just a little bit funny to actually see kind of going down, because it's not something I would have really expected to see. I thought, the roadmap would have leaked and then it's like, oh, well, that's it. End of the day, go home, everyone. See you all in the morning next time. But no, we're continuing to get new things popping up out of nowhere, and I think that is just going to be just interesting, right? Who knows how many more leaks George Most or these other insiders are kind of holding in their back pocket right now, but at least right now, this is a lot of information regarding Chapter 6, and it's interesting to see how we're getting all this news about it when we haven't even gone to the Fortnite OG Season 2 or Fortnite Remix or Retro, whatever you want to call it, that is supposed to be happening towards the end of this year for Chapter 2's theming. But until next time, I hope champs and champions enjoyed today's YouTube video. If you did, consider subscribing and support the content I create, and I will catch you guys next time with another upload. But first, I feel like we gotta destroy a pirate ship with a pirate ship, so let's just go ahead and spawn this bad boy in and crush entirely through through the entire ship. There we go. All right, peace out.